This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
Bro, gnarly. What's up, Taylor? Dude, that nerd in his electric hybrid totally blew the light while texting his yuppie friends.
That's so bogus, bro. Are you hurt?
Yeah, like I can't move my hips, bro. I think I broke my pelvis, man. Dude, no way.
Taylor, you need to drop a dime and talk with the lawyers at the Advocates Law Firm.
No way, can't afford that, bro. Your crotch is broken, man, and they don't earn any money unless they win your case. Dude, no way. You get injured, the advocates get results. Contact them today at advocateslaw.com.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith. Thanks for listening to the Men's Room Daily Podcast. Want more? Check out the greatest podcast in all the land, The Podcast. Be sure to subscribe and listen to a brand new episode every Tuesday night.
Somebody out there deserves to be recognized. And the Men's Room knows just who it is. So to you, we say, bottoms up, sailor. You're the toast of our shot of the day.
Drink time it is, and as usual, we head to the drink desk and Steve Throwhill to find out who we're toasting.
Yes, indeed, and I'm going to punt the shot that we originally had set for today. We will save it for Monday, Mike, because I still think that it is funny. Yeah. Our very own drunk in charge, Ryan Castle, has joined us in the studio for this. And I think about who's everyone, man. On behalf of the morning show, Ryan, Taryn coming up, us here, man. It's been a good day for Kicks for Kids, man. So an obvious shout out to Mary's Place just for what it is that they choose to do. Because what you do, it's a stand-up thing. It's a real step-up thing. Obviously, the whole Kick for Kids process, at the advocates for getting behind us, man, to make it happen. But here's the thing. Honest to God, regardless of all of that, the only way that this happens, and it's the simplicity and the elegance and the beauty of the whole thing, is if you donate. And so far, everyone's been stepping up to do so, man. So whether it's been little donations, the big fat donations, whether you did it to plug your business, whether you did it out of the kindness of your heart, whether you did it to get a tax write-off because your wife was yelling at you, it doesn't matter. Either way, these kids, in addition to getting new shoes for school, they get to have the one experience that I never had when I was growing up was they get to pick their own. Now, it's not that I'm bitter to my parents about that. Yes, you are. I am. Because, God damn it, man, just take me to the store with you. Stop coming home and telling me what you bought because all the things you bought me sucked. That's why we fought so much about clothes when I was growing up.
Dude, when I was a kid, my shoes came from the grocery store.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And the big wire bin next to the kid. And it was the last thing they bought. You were in line to pay for your groceries.
You're like, no. No.
And then, what size are you again? Hey, put it up next to your foot.
Here's a great reason to donate. You know you're going to do some messed up stuff this weekend. Yeah. Put a little good deposit in the Karma Bank today. That's why I donated, because I'm going to be depraved for the next 48 hours.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, man, seriously, to everyone that reached in the pocket to donate, it's an awesome thing. And again, to Mary's Place for doing it on behalf of the kids. And on a quick side note, we want to get into this, but we want to give a shout out and a well wishes to Kent Phillips at Star 101.5.
Fight the good fight, buddy.
Man, he'll know what we're talking about. Amen. In the meantime, let's drink. So we pour this booze and we drink this booze because we think it's yummy. Yummy! So over the tongue and down the throat to party in our tummies. Down the hola, bitchola.
You know it's Bad Choice Friday. It's Bad Choice Friday.
Yeah.
Bad Choice Friday.
Yeah.
Hey, man, this is your fault.
Come on.
Hey, Kicks for Kids inspired Bad Choice Friday featuring Casey and the Sunshine Band, Boogie Shoes, and Kenny Loggins and Footloose. Do you see what we did there? Mike, how was the voting?
It was not close at all, Miles. Ted, do you know who can beat Kenny Loggins?
Who?
Nobody, that's who. We're getting Footloose today.
All right, bitches, welcome to the weekend. And your winner on the Bad Choice Friday, Everett's own Kenny Loggins. You are listening to the Men's Room 99.9 KISW, Seattle.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
Well, great balls of fire, Bubba. What happened, Bilford? That crazy son of a Sal blew right through that four-way stop on Main Street and plowed into my cowboy Cadillac.
Your what?
My pickup truck. And I'm pretty sure my leg is broken, Ted. Oh, quit your bitching, Buford, and talk with those son busters at the Advocates Law Firm. When I got busted up last month, well, shoot, they made sure those snakes at the insurance company played fair.
Boy, howdy. Even that creepy so-and-so Kyle earned his keep.
So if you get injured, the advocates get results. AdvocatesLaw.com.
Geico asks, how would you love a chance to save some money on insurance? Of course you would. And when it comes to great rates on insurance, Geico can help. Like with insurance for your car, truck, motorcycle, boat, and RV. Even help with homeowners or renters coverage. Plus, add an easy-to-use mobile app, available 24-hour roadside assistance, and more, and Geico is an easy choice. Switch today and see all the ways you could save. It's easy. Simply go to geico.com or contact your local agent today.
Start summer up by mixing things up with top paint and stain brands at Lowe's. Shop HGTV Home by Sherwin-Williams, Valspar, Cabot to find the perfect pop of color or classic shade you've been looking for. And don't forget to prep your deck for the season with reliable wood stain and sealer. Now's the perfect time to complete your paint or stain project. Lowe's. All things summer, all at the right price.
We return to the men's room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
Kicks for Kids Day on the Rock. The donations keep rolling in, Steve.
I know, they do.
We're doing amazing. Maybe we can have another beer when we get off the air here at 6 o'clock. We just make the 5 o'clock hour.
Somebody here, and Mike, I assume this is for you. I just donated $69.69 in honor of Harambe.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Hey, why do you care? It's for the kids.
That from,
it's in honor of Harambe.
That from Eric and Milton. Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
A wife just donated $50 and gave a shout-out to where she teaches the Chimicum Pie program, so I need to one-up her and donate $69.69 for our small concrete business, J&E Construction Bell Foundations.
Excuse me.
Longtime loyal listener, that from Eric and Jamie Jensen. Thank you guys so much for that.
What up, Eric?
Here's another one, guys. I just donated $200 to help you guys and kick BJ's ass today. I'd like to give a plug to my wife, Samantha, who is a realtor at Windermere in Edmonds.
I'd like to give a plug to her, too. You know what I'm saying?
Her website is soldwithsamantha.com. She's awesome at what she does. It's also our 13th wedding anniversary on Sunday. We're a today and not Sunday and a birthday and not anniversary. I'd ask for a shout-out. Too bad you can't do that. Mm-hmm. Cheers, bitches. That from Casey. King's Tree, Duval, Washington, just made a donation of $59.99. We would love to get a shout-out and are currently hiring. Anyone looking for a full-time job with benefits, search King's Trees in Duval, Washington. Thank you, KISW and the men's room. From all of us at King's Trees. And one more.
Those actual trees sent that email in.
A tree. Just donated $669.69. Nice. Want to make a plug for the crew at Reliable Builders out of Montesano, kicking ass every day at Point Ruston. Go Hawks! All right. Now for all team. Oh, we got more.
Yeah, I got a couple more.
Okay, cool. Sorry.
It's not all about you, Miles. It's about the kids.
We got to give a little love,
My
too.
bad. I was going to throw it to Ted.
We got to give a little love, too, to Steve Miggs, because I love that people donate $69.
I know.
Especially when it's that's beating their ass.
Right?
From the text, yo, bitches just donated $69. I don't have a business to plug, but a big shout out to my wife for letting me plug her business. Okay.
All right.
Got that joke.
Mike, he's making a joke about her. Yeah, all right.
It's a sex joke, Mike.
It's a joke.
Just donated $25. Got a YouTube channel where I talk about all sorts of creepy stuff called Creeper Nick. Rock on, bitches.
Creeper Nick.
Creeper
I don't know about that name.
I love plugger business.
Says, happy to help with our donation of $150. Keep on rocking and love the support. To another great cause. That's from Aaron and Allison. And I have one more here. Love you guys. And all KISW stands for donated $100 to the kids. That's from Troy.
Nice, man.
Now for all TV news all the time, it's time for TV Time with Ted.
And now, because your pathetic life is confined to countless hours in front of a talking box, the Men's Room presents TV Time with Ted.
All right, your choices today. The Jimmies, still featuring Sean Hayes for Mr. Kimmel.
Sean Hayes.
Sean.
Jimmy Fallon.
Hey, Sean.
Sean.
Did you say Seth Meyers yet?
Seth Meyers as well. I did not say it yet. You're right.
Chef.
Seth Meyers. Or Ted Smith.
Is it Ted or is it late?
It's not.
It is right there in title of all these guys have teams of talents and writers who help them come up with their monologues each and every night. It is up to you to determine, is this an actual late night joke and from whom? Or could it be a The Ted Smith original?
Facebook has unveiled a new product called Horizon Workrooms that are basically meeting rooms but in virtual reality. Participants use Oculus VR headset to participate. You can see avatars of your coworkers and watch them talk. A virtual reality cartoon office. It's an amazing technology that'll revolutionize the way people work naked from home. Fallon.
Facebook has unveiled a new product called Horizon Workrooms, which are basically meeting rooms, but in virtual reality. Participants use an Oculus VR headset to participate. You can see avatars of your coworkers and watch them talk.
Yeah, a virtual reality cartoon office. Yeah, it's an amazing technology that will revolutionize the way people work naked from home. I promise.
Kourtney Kardashian has disclosed her secret to a round butt and amazing body. Try plastic surgery.
Ted Smith.
That is. Sorry, Kourtney. You know you're my favorite.
I don't know if she's your favorite anymore.
Well, no.
She heard that. She'd be like, I don't like you, Ted.
And I don't have tattoos, and I don't drum in any bands. The only advantage I had is that I get on planes, but so does Travis now.
Oh, now he does. You know why? Because that plastic surgery, though.
Because of that butt.
I get on a plane because you got that.
I actually think they really like each other.
I think they do,
no,
too.
I mean, it's legitimately two people. Like,
I'm just saying,
I think he also likes that butt.
Of all the Kardashians, for whatever reason, I'm always like, I don't know, Kourtney seems fine.
She seems the most normal.
Yeah. Paw Patrol hits theaters. It's rated G, but does include some light humping.
God, I hope that's you, Ted. I'm going to go Seth Meyers.
Seth Meyers.
Actually, Fallon.
Some entertainment news. Paw Patrol, the movie, hits theaters. Yeah, it's rated G, although it does include some light humping.
I'm going to go see that one myself.
You do that. Just make sure you have no kids with you.
Yeah. According to a new survey, 70% of Americans would give up their smartphones for their pets. And certain pets make you do that.
Alan?
Kimmel, Seth Hayes.
Sean Hayes.
Finally, according to a new survey, 70% of Americans would give up their smartphones for their pets, and certain pets make you do that.
Not positive I get that joke. See, because pets cost money?
Just because they're always in your lap and your face. Always
swatted out of your hand.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's like if you have a laptop, your cat will sit on it.
Jesus. I don't know what it is.
You're reading a book or a magazine, they just sit on it.
That is one of my favorite things that came out of the pandemic.
What's that?
Is people would take, like exactly what Miles was saying, people would take pictures with their cell phones of their cats just sitting on their laptops.
Because like your home, Dad.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And then they hit all the wrong buttons. Like, don't hit F anything because I don't know what it does.
Yeah, I can't get back to my home screen.
I actually have to call Apple now. I don't know. My cat hit some F something, and I can't get back to my screen.
All right. Have we heard about the Jeopardy drama?
Yes, we have.
Jesus. All right. So here was the whole thing. They had the guest host. They didn't pick one of the guest hosts. They picked a producer that was already working on the show named Mike Richards.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I noticed he went with Mike, not Michael Richards. But it really is turning out not as much better than just having Michael Richards in there. He was chosen last week. Basically, a lot of people that worked behind the scenes on the show were like, nobody really chose this. Nobody talked to us. Why did he get this?
Because he's one of the producers. Mm-hmm. Because most of the audience, the audience had their favorites. And it doesn't mean the audience always wins, but he wasn't even remotely close to one of the audience favorites as far as all the guest hosts they put through there.
Correct. Also, he used to work at The Price is Right. Mm-hmm. When he was a producer there was a lawsuit. They had to pay out millions of dollars for harassing.
For whatever he did.
One of the Barker's beauties, right. So a couple of these things came up. He had a podcast where he wasn't talking too good. Either way, it's just kind of amazing. This guy got the job this week and has already resigned.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, I'm out.
Which I'm glad he did. Jeopardy is just the show that it is, right? Whatever you think of it, it just is what it is. It's not a show that has controversy. And especially not because the stuff you said was so stupid or so offensive or whatever. Just, So I at least appreciate he's like, you know what, let me just get away from it.
It's also just weird. It's like Jeopardy's such a juggernaut. Mm-hmm. And like people love Alex, but like just hosting Jeopardy won't make you Alex Trebek.
It doesn't. I will say this, man. My daughter, she was around. So Jeopardy comes on. They were showing repeats earlier this week. All right. So it comes on and it's like Alex Trebek. So he walks out and starts speaking. My daughter comes running into the living room and she's looking at me and looking at the TV screen. And before I could explain that it's a repeat from back in the day, she's like, how was he here? I thought he was. She's 11. I did not realize that he meant something to her.
Yeah, that's
like it
crazy.
was important to her, and I had to explain. No, baby, still dead, not resurrected. It's a repeat. She's like, oh, but like she left sad. Like Jesus, man.
Well, with this guy, Mike Richards, that's what I'm saying. Like, is this just a power move that he just thought would work? Like, oh, the people that do this, we'll just put myself in charge.
Well, there's a universal truth. Well, if you do anything long enough, then people forget what they were mad about, right? We see that every day with everything. So he could take over guest hosting duties a year from now. It's just, he's the host, right? But in this case, one, you put yourself there because you kept saying, look, it doesn't matter what the audience wants unless you tell the audience that what they think matters. And they did that. So now you've told the audience that their opinion of who the host is matters. You said, okay, you prove in the end it doesn't, but also when all this other, nobody wanted you there, so when all your crap comes out, and it was some pretty heavy stuff, as far as what he had to say, you got to go.
How about this? Let the viewers vote. So in other words, we just did Bad Choice Friday. It's
Correct.
not that I don't like Kenny Loggins, all right? I'm a Kenny Loggins apologist.
Same here.
In this instance, though, I would rather have Casey and the Sunshine Band, Boogie Shoes, be the song I want to hear, right? Mm-hmm. But I'm not in charge of that because the listener is the one who votes on the song that they want to hear. The one thing they missed is how about have the people who watch the show have some type of way to vote on who they believe would be the next best host. So they're somewhat involved in the process of picking the next host of Jeopardy instead of being at this weird thing where you don't know who's doing it.
Well, I mean, listen,
you know what I mean?
With everything that's gone on in this country in the last 20 years and certain things, like, that's one thing that, like, American Idol, while it does so well, is that you cast a vote, it counts, it matters.
Sure.
You know what I mean? There's no American Idol electoral college.
Right.
Whoever has
a popular vote.
Right. You know what I mean? On those kind of shows. And I get it, the judges and stuff, too. But, like, right, you vote for people. And it's simple.
And that's it.
I mean, look, at the end of the day, just go hire LeVar Burton.
Mm-hmm. I know.
Like, people loved him. When they didn't give the job to him, there was an uproar. And look, I get it. I stood here 2 weeks ago talking about this and said, it doesn't matter. It's just a guest host. Now it does matter because the guy had skeletons in his closet and clearly just got to put himself in there. And I also want to say this. Like, a lot of people, let's just use the Seahawks, right?
All right.
There has been quarterbacks before, and there will be quarterbacks after Russell Wilson. You're going to have to do a lot to equal what Russell Wilson means. Just being the quarterback. You know what I mean? Right. I mean, look at Aaron Rodgers. We know Aaron Rodgers now, coming back to Jeopardy and football, but it took years for Aaron Rodgers to get on that level of like a Brett Favre. You know what I mean? Like, Brett Favre is an icon in Green Bay.
One Super Bowl.
That's all you got to do.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers. One Super Bowl.
Yeah, but so it's crazy. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, you think that, but I guess my point is, it's just like, you can't just shove yourself in the position of being the host.
No, you can't.
And think that people are going to blindly love you.
Yeah.
Love takes effort, Miles. It takes work. Mm-hmm. Can't just show up one day with a puppy. I think everything's going to be okay.
Thank you, Ron Burgundy.
I have no idea where I was going with that one. By the way, this weekend, get fired up. Speaking of football, a lot of stuff in action. Your Seahawks are on tomorrow at 7 p.m. Your Sounders are on at 2:30. Other than that, man, enjoy the weekend.
Okay. As far as our Kicks for Kids donation, quick update on an email that was sent from Steven earlier. He said, I donated more money just to make sure that my phone number got out correctly because he mistyped his phone number. So, for mental health and substance abuse issues, please call Steven at 360-551-3878. Again, 360-551-3878. You are listening to The Men's Room.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
Bro, Whoa, gnarly. What's up, Taylor? Dude, that nerd in his electric hybrid totally blew the light while texting his yuppie friends.
That's so bogus, bro. Are you hurt?
Yeah, like I can't move my hips, bro. I think I broke my pelvis, man. Dude, no way.
Taylor, you need to drop a dime and talk with the lawyers at the Advocates Law Firm.
No way, can't afford that, bro. Your crotch is broken, man, and they don't earn any money unless they win your case. Dude, no way. You get injured, the advocates get results. Contact them today at advocateslaw.com.
Geico asks, how would you love a chance to save some money on insurance? Of course you would. And when it comes to great rates on insurance, Geico can help. Like with insurance for your car, truck, motorcycle, boat, and RV. Even help with homeowners or renters coverage. Plus, add an easy-to-use mobile app, available 24-hour roadside assistance, and more, and Geico is an easy choice. Switch today and see all the ways you could save. It's easy. Simply go to geico.com or contact your local agent today.
Start summer up by mixing things up with top paint and stain brands at Lowe's. Shop HGTV Home by Sherwin-Williams, Valspar, Cabot to find the perfect pop of color or classic shade you've been looking for. And don't forget to prep your deck for the season with reliable wood stain and sealer. Now's the perfect time to complete your paint or stain project. Lowe's, all things summer, all at the right price.
99.9 KISW. The men's room is in progress.
Kicks for Kids Day is a time for headlines.
Oh, yes it is.
Oh, hey, oh.
We're not doing headlines this round,
Okay.
Miles.
All right.
Because you know why?
Why?
Kicks for Kids.
It's Kids for Kids Day.
Yeah.
Oh, you're welcome there, Tess. So we do have a couple more here that came in from the texts. Let's see here. By the way, we only have about 7 minutes left for our show, so head on over to KISW.com, click on the link, and donate. We got just 7 more minutes to get us close to that goal. And remember, $5. You know what? I'm gonna jack up
$2.
Where's my $2?
Oh, my $2.
And there's absolutely nothing waiting for us over in the happy hour to motivate people to head on over there.
There is. There's a little planes, trains, and automobiles. Mike might cuss for the first time ever on the men's room.
And that was 18 F-bombs that's in that doggone thing.
Well, there's 19, but I would say one of them.
Yeah.
Dag nabbit.
Mike, real quick update. Guys, I just made a donation of $100. My small business is Northwest Roof Cleaning and Repair. We clean roofs by hand and repair them in Tacoma area. We're on Google and Facebook. We listen on our work radio station every day. So thanks for all the laughs, guys.
A couple here from the text. Hi, this is JT. Just wanted to say I love listening and giving back for something I didn't have. I've been door-dashing since 12 today, and I donated half of what I earned today, which was $90.
Wow. All right, that is amazing. Shout out to people eating.
Hell yeah, man. Got another one here from the text. Says, this is Kate. I just donated $69 to Kicks for Kids. Want to put a plug out for you all constantly helping people move and keep our prices low. We're also desperately looking for a few CDL drivers to deliver U-boxes in the Puget Sound region, full-time year-round work, and very family-oriented. Please apply at uhaul.com. So thank you, Kate, for that donation there. We continue. Just donated 12 times, donated $12 12 times. That's $144 for all the 12. Go Hawks. Thank you for that donation.
Oh, nice.
Go Hawks. That's from the Seattle Seahawks.
It says, let's see. Hey, guys, just donated $40.69. It's David from Auto Chlor System in Seattle. We supply local restaurants with high-quality dishwashers and service places like Slippery Pig and Coldbow.
What about Slither?
Hello to all my amazing
Slither doesn't wash their dishes.
No.
Oh,
they lick them clean.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Our new small business
personal touch.
Donated $69 for Kicks for Kids. We are HD Window and Gutter Cleaning LLC. We offer residential and commercial services in Sammamish, Duval, and surrounding areas. For a free estimate, call Brian and Kevin at 425-868-1529 or 206-909-4241. So thank you for that donation. And finally here, just donated $100 for Kicks for Kids. My sweetie and I stuck in traffic on I-5 and listening to our favorite show. Love you guys. That from Teresa.
Thank you very much for that,
All
man.
right, very good.
Very, very kind.
Mike, we know that the totals, obviously, we don't get them until about 10 minutes.
Right around there.
Okay, so we don't know if you're going to be able to cuss for the first time ever on the Men's Room Happy Hour.
That's true.
But you need to.
18 F-bombs up for grabs as you're going to do the Steve Martin part from Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. What we needed to do was beat BJ and Miggs in the total this morning.
Yeah.
They were calling this the rubber match. which has nothing to do with what you think of when you think of rubber.
That's when you let your penis on fire, but you're also having protection.
I didn't even know they had a win.
Typically, it's the...
I mean, that's what makes them rubber, man.
Kevin Hart in the house. Oh, yeah. Damn. But so far, it looks like we did okay. We knew we needed to get $2,000 an hour.
That's right.
So we could drink beer.
And we now have 3 minutes left to get that last $2,000 done so that we can have one more beer for the happy hour.
All right.
3 minutes is all I need.
All right.
And then just in case you were wondering that particular scene that they're trying to get me to recite here from Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, we do have it right here.
Welcome to Marathon. May I help you?
Yes.
How may I help you?
You can start by wiping that dumbass smile off your rosy cheeks. Then you can give me a automobile, a Datsun, a Toyota, a Mustang, a Buick, 4 wheels and a seat.
I really don't care for the way you're speaking to me.
And I really don't care for the way your company left me in the middle of nowhere with keys to a car that isn't there. And I really didn't care to walk down a highway and across a runway to get back here to have you smile at my face. I want a car right now.
May I see your rental agreement?
I threw it away.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy, what?
Just 1 minute left on that. We'll let you guys know the grand total of what we made here on this show during the app here. With that,
Oh, more Men's Room coming up next. We'll see you on the Odyssey app for the Men's Room Happy Hour. That's up next with the Ted versus the FCC redemption. And let's hope that Mike will have to recite that from Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Thanks, guys.
Yes, indeed. In the meantime, we be all about this bitch for 90 seconds. So for Aletha's sake, do what you do best. I'm talking.
Studio audience. Wardrobe and makeup provided by Mantastic Limited. This has been a presentation of the Men's Room Radio Network.
Oh, man.
A Double Flush production.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
Geico asks, how would you love a chance to save some money on insurance? Of course you would. And when it comes to great rates on insurance, Geico can help. Like with insurance for your car, truck, motorcycle, boat, and RV. Even help with homeowners or renters coverage. Plus, add an easy-to-use mobile app, available 24-hour roadside assistance, and more, and Geico is an easy choice. Switch today and see all the ways you could save. It's easy. Simply go to geico.com or contact your local agent today.
Start summer up by mixing things up with top paint and stain brands at Lowe's. Shop HGTV Home by Sherwin-Williams, Valspar, Cabot to find the perfect pop of color or classic shade you've been looking for. And don't forget to prep your deck for the season with reliable wood stain and sealer. Now's the perfect time to complete your paint or stain project. Lowe's, all things summer, all at the right price.